welcome to What the Chutes, and I'm here with my friend Brittany. So Sarah and Jonathan haven't posted a video in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. They claim they forgot it existed. Jonathan's excuse is he doesn't have YouTube at work.
That's not an excuse.
No, he shouldn't be YouTubing at work anyways. And Sarah's excuse is that she has a 5-year-old kid and has started a new job.
Children.
I will accept that as a bit better excuse.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping posting my videos anyways because I'm finding them a lot of fun.
I would if I had a nice camera.
So today I was just going to talk about feeling old. Now, I'm not old. We're not old.
We're not old.
We're not old. Obviously, none of us have gray hair. So we're good that way. It would have been just me, but we decided she'd spend the night, so she's joining me. Yay. Now, the reason I want to talk about feeling old is because I turned 25 a week from Friday.
Oh, you haven't turned 25 yet?
I haven't turned 25 yet.
I feel bad. I forgot when her birthday was.
Her birthday's March 28th. I sent her a card.
So I've already turned 25.
And
yeah, you did.
It's,
Sorry. Sidetracked. I'm like, oh yeah, you sent me a card.
It's weird because I'm a quarter of a century, but that's not old.
No.
Because if I live for 100 years, I have 3/4 of my life left to live.
It just feels weird because it's like the transition point between you're no longer, not that we were kids, but like you kind of really get out of that area of being a kid anymore, and now you're just like, all you can see is like the bigger numbers ahead of you, and you're like,
yeah,
oh.
you're now fully in the double digits. I mean, we've been in the double digits since we were 10,
Yes.
but it feels more solid now. Also, I don't know about you, but all growing up, which probably too because we grew up together, I heard about all these amazing people who accomplished so much when they were young, and we could do anything because we were young. And then I turned 20, and I hadn't accomplished any of these things. I hadn't become a published author at 16, although I did have a poem published when I was 13.
Nice.
It was a bad poem. I wasn't some famous artist. I hadn't discovered anything. My science fair projects were still, you know, volcano level. I mean, I was a scientist. I was in school studying biochemistry, but I hadn't achieved all these great and marvelous things, and because we heard it so much that people did so many things when they were young, it feels like I've passed that point.
Yeah. I think that's a problem like everybody has. Society puts so much pressure on you to like have your life together when you reach like your mid-20s, that when you do reach them and you don't have much accomplished, like most average people, you like panic. You're like, oh my gosh, what do I do with my life?
Like, exactly, right?
I don't want to be like rich and famous. I just want to be able to do what I love and support
pay
myself.
your bills.
Yeah,
that
would
was
make
so
me
nice
happy.
to be able to pay my bills.
I know, right?
But at the same time, I'm like, but why am I not going to be the next big name young person? I can't be. I'm turning 25. There's no big name young people after 25.
No.
It's the 25 under 25 thingy. I think they have a 30 under 30, so I've got 5 years left. But I'm being a grade 1 teacher. How excellent.
At least you have like a decently secured job. I'm getting into the film industry, which I love. I wouldn't trade for the world. But it's such an unknown that it's like
Scary.
kind of scary. But I love it so much. I just like when you have a passion for something, it's just like doesn't matter. I will make it happen.
Yeah. So even though I'm not 25 yet, I'm starting to feel like, I don't know, like I'm happy to be turned 25 and
having
excited.
like mixed feelings.
But it's like I'm old now, but I'm not old. But if you ask any of my kids at work, I am old.
Yeah, kids are the wrong person to ask, man, because like to them 25 is
Well,
like
see, they find out I'm 25 and that my coworkers are only like, what? She's only 21? My coworkers are younger than my brother.
That would feel weird.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are, but I'll mention something like Boy Meets World and they've never heard of it. So I think it's just because I'm surrounded by younger people, I'm feeling older.
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm still really young and have a lot left. Because if you look around, you have people like David Attenborough and David Tennant, 2 Davids there, and all these other people who I can't name at the moment who didn't achieve their success until they were much older and been in years and years of hard work. So I don't know how to end this video. We're talking about how we feel old, we're not old.
I guess what if we had like advice for other people who are like the same age as us, or like people who are like
Yeah.
early, like just below.
Okay, so
us,
anyone between
20s.
the age of graduating high school and 25, realize this. What they told you all through high school is how you can achieve success when you're young. It's not necessarily a lie, but chances are you will not experience that success when you're young, and it is okay.
Doesn't mean you shouldn't strive for it.
Strive for it. Oh yeah, definitely strive for it. But
don't feel depressed.
life is great.
You hit 25 and you're like, I haven't done anything. Like, seriously, you have so many years left. Like, we have so much time to do stuff.
Yeah, so Jonathan, you're only 22. Wait, what am I talking about? He has a real job. If you're only
He's
22
getting married.
and you don't have a real job and your life isn't put together like my little brother, it's okay because our lives are fine and we're 25.
Honestly, too, like, I've discovered about, like, 20s in general, especially, like, mid-20s. I don't know, like, within this last 2 years, suddenly I've started to kind of get to know more who I am, and, like, a lot of my personality, ask her, like, I'm very different from when we grew up.
Yeah, we haven't spent a whole lot of time together since we were 14.
And, like, we've changed a lot. Like, in your mid-20s is when you really start to discover, like, who you are, what your sense of style is, what you really like to do. So, like,
aside from your parents and your friends who are around you.
Yeah.
You discover who it is for yourself.
I almost feel like what society should be teaching you is, like, yeah, like, if you can be successful early, sweet. But honestly, you're going to discover really, like, what you want to do with your life in your mid-20s. Not when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Because when you're a teenager, dude, you get, like, puberty and everything else, peer pressure, like,
Yeah,
you got too much else to think
are
about.
doing. When you're older, that's when you discover what you truly love. For example, I was going to be a pharmacologist. Now I'm a teacher.
I'm going to college for the 3rd time. I'm also an esthetician and a veterinary assistant, and I'm going to film school. But my dream of acting has always been #1. That never changed.
By the time we're 30, we'll look back at this video and be like, psh, they felt old then. I'm ancient now.
I'm returning 30.
Bye, Sarah and Jonathan. Love ya.
Bye.